I took my first trip since last February, conducted a workshop, the onboarding process for a large construction project, and I'm going to show you a small clip of my breaking down the team's statistics using the Clifton Strengths and Core Clarity and what that process looks like to understand the dynamic of a team. This was very powerful for the team to see the evidence on how they behave. Our goal with this process is to get them over the forming, storming hump. 4 stages in a high-performing team. There's the forming, the storming, those collisions, norming the processes, and then performing. Most project teams, 70% or more, get stuck in the forming, storming loop, and it's the reason why 70% of all projects come in late and over budget. This is a process we've seen proven time and time again to accelerate that hump and get them into that norming, performing phase more quickly. So take a look. So this morning on the flight, I'm working on marking up the chart for the workshop tomorrow. It's part of the ritual and discipline, and this really gives a fingerprint for the team. You'll see, for example, that responsibility strength that is 61% of the group, double the global database, way outside. So this is a get her done group, responsibility related achiever, duty, loyalty, keeping your word, accomplishment. And then you see this one's interesting because of the clusters. You've got a cluster of green, which is thorough with deliberative, analytical ranger. That's kind of a fail-safe combination. And then the orange, belief, self-assurance, discipline, focus. Oh my gosh, that's kind of a bedrock pit bull. When it's working against them, a bit stubborn. Then you see the very first magenta or motivational strengths way down, 18, 19, 21. Those are all what we call the hard motivational strengths. The 3 soft ones are 24, 28, and 30. So this is a nose to the grindstone, get it done, very little room for excuses, no room for excuses. We're going to go down and see how they are and see. If you're getting ready to launch a project, reach out. I'll walk you through how the process works and show you how we can accelerate getting through that stage. What does that forming, storming loop cost you? According to a national construction firm that did research on this for more than a couple years, what they found is that it can take 6 to 9 months to work through that storming phase, to normalizing processes, to get the rhythm, to get to that high performance stage. That 6 to 9 months costs a project somewhere between 5 and 7% of the total cost of a project. So just think about that. You've got a $100 million project, and somewhere between $5 and $7 million is lost just getting through that learning curve. So if you're interested in seeing how this tool and the process can accelerate that and take 6 to 9 months down into a couple months, then reach out. It doesn't cost you anything to ask and to look at this, and I'll demonstrate it for you. Take care.